I've been bumping this Pokemon Black 2. Never played this one. It's a banger. Playing the difficult mode, the hard mode. Peep the team. Peep the team. Peep the team. We got Ampharos, a little Persian action. Houndoom, holy tough. Of course I had to get Lucario. Gardevoir, and I got a Glaceon. Yeah, I didn't know this version. I didn't know Black 2 had like super good Pokemon. Like, all different generations. It had this difficult mode, this challenge mode. Dude, sick game. I didn't know what I was missing out on. I played the original Black and White, but I never touched this one. I'm enjoying it. Hold up. I gotta save my game. Then we'll get into the video, guys. Just wanted to share that. I'm really enjoying this one. Okay, down to business. So, PokeNE, I want to respond to this video because right, he's just spewing a bunch of BS, bunch of Pokemon LARP something. I don't know. I listened to some of this video, and right off the bat, I was getting triggered. I was getting immediately angry. So I tried to calm down my emotions for a second, and I wanted to just give a reaction to it. So we'll go through. We're not going to go through the whole thing, of course. Ain't nobody got time for that. But we'll just go through it and touch on it. I'll pause and touch on a few points like as they come up. So let's see what PokeNE has to say about this topic, about the 30th anniversary, my favorite set, the best set of all time in Pokemon's TCG's history.
Pokemon card investing video today, guys. In my 5 or 6 years as a PokeTuber, I have learned there are two different types of Pokemon card investors. There's the folks that go on a traditional timeline that you'd see in the stock market. They buy something, they hold it for at least 3 years, ideally 5 to 10 years, and it goes up quite a bit. There's not a whole lot of rigmarole, there's not a whole lot of checking.
Chud activity, 5 to 10 years. We're over that. We're in the boom.
Your portfolio, you just buy it, throw it somewhere, look back at it later. Now, I think the more common type of Pokemon card investor is one that holds on to a product for like 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, or
probably 5 minutes preferably. 20 might be a bit too long.
More honestly, a year, and they try to flip it into something else.
A year, also too long. For the 30th, we might forgive it because it's such a good play, but a year, too long.
Now, is this investing? It really doesn't matter. It's just words at a certain point. But the obvious goal of both types of Pokemon investors is to make money, and for whatever reason, good or bad, keep it in Pokemon. You never actually keep the cash when you sell them.
I agree with this. Keep the cash. There's no point in rolling it back into Pokemon. Why would you want to stay in this hobby for more than a year? I mean, it's insufferable. This is a play. This is a play. We're taking advantage of the things around us, pop culture, where the demand is, and we want to make bread.
Products. Now, this gets me to Ascended Heroes, Prismatic Evolutions, 30th anniversary, because it's actually, we joke about this all the time when a new set comes out, how quickly the previous set gets forgotten. Like Pitch Black, nobody's even thinking of Pitch Black, and it ain't even out yet.
Because it's trash. Like, it can't even compare. Duh.
We joke about it a lot, but genuinely, I forgot Ascended Heroes existed, because the only two sets I hear...
I did too. I sold all of it. Because why wouldn't I? Great point. Great point.
About right now are Prismatic Evolutions, and people making fun of it as the worst performing set of the Scarlet Violet era. I hear about Prismatic Evolutions a lot, negative light, and I hear about 30th anniversary.
Because it does suck. It is negative. It is the worst performer. Sell it. Reminder. Sell it for the 30th. Say it with me now. Sell Prismatic for the 30th anniversary if you want money.
Ascended Heroes, which was like the set, the greatest investment of all time, the strongest set we've ever seen, the set with all the best Pokemon in it, Dragonite, Gengar, blah, blah, blah. I literally forgot it existed because no one talks about it on YouTube anymore. And in the world of the second type of investor I mentioned, the one that holds on to something for 10 to 20 minutes.
Let me know what you guys want me to talk about, by the way. If there are any topics, let me know your thoughts about my content, about my opinions. I'm willing to hear some feedback because I know I'm going against the grain here. I'm not a sheep. I'm speaking out. I'm speaking against the norm, against the big YouTubers, against the guys that are trying to shill whatever they own to you. So, 30 is not even out yet, so I don't own it. How could I shill? How could I be shilling it to you, or something that I own? Holding my bags, my heavy bags. I don't even own it yet. It's not even out yet. Let me know.
The only reality they have is YouTube. Like that's their reality. And so naturally, when the thumbnails are all about the 30th or prismatic, you kind of forget something exists. And I think what's like kind of concerning from an investor's point of view is I'm seeing this play out in real time, and this isn't hyperbolic. This isn't me being like silly, silly head over here. I'm seeing it play out in real time that people sold their Prismatic Evolutions ETBs to buy Ascended Heroes ETBs, and believe it or not, I'm getting the collection emails, guys. Like I would show my inbox if I could, but I've gotten 2 people already, and I know there's more because my little world is very small compared to the market. I've already gotten 2 people who are selling cases worth of Ascended Heroes at
I'm trying to
80%.
restrain myself.
That is mind-boggling to me because I know what they're going to do with the
Mine. Oh, let me. I'll let him finish
money.
his thought.
They're going to buy 30th anniversary. Now, and
Ding, 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 ding. These people get it. These people are correct. Yes. Why is this mind-boggling? This is what I don't understand. It's it's been dead money. Here's the most obvious play ever. You want your cash ready so you can get this on release when it tanks and all of it floods the market and it tanks. You want to get that quick money. You need money free so your bot can get you product at MSRP so you can immediately flip it. In a month. Sorry, 20 minutes or a month, 2 months, 3 months when the first wave when the first wave calms down after the release, right? Of course it's going to drop, but then it calms down. Why is this mind-boggling? These people are correct. You know, the takes. I just can't with these PokeTubers. You gotta love them. These takes, man. It's like they don't exist in the real world. Yeah, the virtual world is the real world. YouTube is the real world, buddy. By the way, I know I'm just literally playing the video and sitting here yapping, but like, I've got 3 subscribers, so what's he gonna do? Copyright strike me? I don't make no money anyway. It's all good.
in fairness, they didn't say that. This is me kind of guessing, but it seems awfully coincidental. And if they bought Ascended Heroes at MSRP and they're selling it for 80% of whatever the market price is, you know what? That's awesome. In fact, I actually like that idea. I support that idea because you get guaranteed games now, and you can put it into ideally not 30th anniversary at market price, but you could put it in something else. So if you bought Ascended Heroes at MSRP and you're selling it now for 80% of market, I feel
Yeah, that's what we want to do though. Okay, so he does see the vision. My mistake. My mistake. My bad. My fault, King. It is a good move. So he does see that, and that's what we're trying to do here as well. We're trying to get that quick money, flip it. I mean, right, there's a lot of plays right now, so I would flip it into the 30th, but yeah, can agree to disagree.
great. The issue is, without proof, I can be very, like, if I had a gun to my head, my guess would be they bought Ascended Heroes at market price when market price was quite high, and they are trying to just get out of it and move on to the next.
When it came out, it was like $110 or like $100. Now it's like 170, 180. So if you were tied to a credit card and you were just buying tons of it, that's $70 in ETB, $60 in ETB. We account for some other factors. You can find people to buy this stuff. If you're in a populated area, it's so easy to sell. So easy to sell. A dude will list up like 300 units of a product in my area. Some dude on marketplace. A dude will hit him up, pull up with a truck. I've seen it. Pull up with a truck and pick up the whole thing. U-Haul, grab all 300, units and off. Boom, you got your money.
Thing. And it's crazy seeing it all unfold, seeing folks go from prismatic to ascended to 30th and pay market price all 3 times. Next set, best set has become a meme in this industry, and it's getting more and more dangerous because
It's not a meme, it's a lifestyle. It's called taking advantage of your opportunities. It's called being proactive with your bread. I don't know what else to say. It's not a meme. This is a lifestyle. Get on board. If you can't live in the fast lane, turn on your blinker and get over. Get out of the way.
the next best set always seems to be more expensive. GameStop wants like I think $200 in ETB now. They want $600 for the UPC, and there are going to be a lot of people that think that makes sense as an investment. And maybe 10 years from now, maybe it'll be great, but I don't think it'll be quite worth it. Opportunity cost needs to play into it. Rudy from Alpha Investments, he always had a saying of like, if you believe in a set, just
Ugh, Rudy. Ugh. Dude buys Magic the Gathering. Dude buys Weiss Schwartz. He's not dumping all of his money into 30th anniversary. He has millions of dollars and he's opening a grading company. Ugh! Don't even get me started on Rudy. Might have to make some videos on Magic though, because there are some plays that are coming up because the market's at an all-time high as well. So maybe, we'll see, we'll see. But I'm done. Nothing else on Rudy. I'll just leave it there.
Buy it. Who cares what price you buy it at? In 10 years, no one's gonna give a shit if you paid, $500 for an Evolving Skies booster box, or $300 or $100, because in 5 years you'll be able to sell it for $10,000, whatever. And I think at one time that was like decent enough advice. I think at one time Rudy was pretty accurate with that, because for the most part, this was at a time where a booster box would fluctuate between like 90 at the floor and maybe 160, which would be, or 144, I guess, which was MSRP at the time. And when you've got a spread between 90 and 144, I agree with Rudy. It really doesn't matter what price you get it at, because if you actually hold it for 5 to 10 years, who gives a shit? But now we're in a world where the floor and the ceiling are so astronomically far apart, light years far apart, that advice no longer applies. And he hasn't said it did. Like, he hasn't said that in a long time. You look at Ascended Heroes, MSRP $50, market price, I honestly don't know, 150, whatever it is. Like, that's a bit further of a spread. But
Yeah. Why would you want to hold 3 to 5 years? Who's got time for that? In 3 to 5 years, a gallon of milk is going to be $20. Let's be real. A dozen of eggs is going to be $50. A gas station slop food, you get a donut and a chip, is going to be $14 in 3 years. So like, what are we talking about here? No one's going to hold this for 10 years. If you're in the position like every other, like the average American, the average, Gen Z, someone younger who's just getting into making some money, working, you this the old playbook is not gonna work. This is what I preach. The old playbook is not gonna work. You need to do something else. You need to do, Kalshi and betting apps. You got to get lucky because the odds are stacked so against you. The numbers are so ridiculous for getting money normally that you got to do something else. It's not gonna cut it. The normal. You got to make a play. You got to find something.
you look at 30th, and it's like MSRP 50, market 200, MSRP 200, that's a UPC, market 600, and it kind of
There's a lot left in this video. Sorry, I'm pausing a lot, but we're not gonna go over this whole thing. I'm getting sick. I'm getting sick to my stomach just already. Like I might, bro. This is tough. This is hard. This is a hard watch. I can't lie.
does get to the point where it does matter what price you got in at. Even if you are a true long-time holder, like a true 5 to 10 year guy, unless you have millions of dollars to spend on this stuff, the opportunity cost is massive. Team Rocket Joey made a video about Prismatic Evolutions today, and he criticized it for being the worst performing set of the Scarlet Violet era. And
It is.
I have two things I want to say about that, because on one hand, I agree with him, and on another hand, I'm kind of like,
W, he agrees. What else would you need to say? Just end it there. Just stop it there. Cut the video. Why are we still talking?
contradictory advice from a traditional investor standpoint, and a lot of people make this contradictory
Ew. Traditional, but what does that even mean? Ew.
statement here. But I want to start with what I agree on. Prismatic Evolutions is indeed the worst performing set of the Scarlet Violet era. That's facts. And if you are a traditional long-term investor and you look at Prismatic as the greatest set of all time, and you want to hold on to it for 5 to 10 years, and you don't want to go to the echo chamber that is YouTube and Reddit and constantly churn and burn your money into something else, I think you're fine. I think long-term you're fine.
Bum. What he meant to say is you're a bum if you're doing that. And I hope you're offended. You're a bum if you're doing that. Just want to make that clear, and I hope you're offended by that.
But if you're someone like most people on YouTube who you want to see 100 to 500% gains every year, well, you really kind of screwed the pooch buying Prismatic Evolutions, because for every $1,000 you had in Prismatic in your closet.
Stop saying Prismatic. Ugh! Makes me angry just hearing it. Ugh! Terrible set. Waste of money.
You could have taken that $1,000 and bought one of 20 other sets, held them for a month or two, which is, again, what I joke the average investor holds it for, and just kept
what they should be holding it for. So average equals smart. It's not the average, by the way. A lot of people are holding and hoarding their product. So more people need to get on the people don't want to work. They don't want to get the product, store it, throw up a listing and drive somewhere and sell it again. It's so easy, but people just don't want to do it. The average person is not doing that. The average person is holding for, over a year, and then they chut out and then sell it when they see it hasn't done anything. You got to move it quick. Keep it moving.
flipping it. Like, almost every product has gone up double to triple digit percentages per month. And you could have got all those gains, but instead you were sitting on a dead product, quote unquote. And so he's right. Like Prismatic, huge mistake for a lot of people. Comma, I think it's funny when folks look at Prismatic as this
Comma. Sorry. I'm sorry. All right. Anyway.
horrible investment because of how little it's grown over the past year or two. And I think it's hilarious that those folks look at that as this horrible thing, and then they make a video a week later talking about how Timmies that don't hold for 5 to 10 years are stupid. It's like, which one is it? Because I think we can all agree, I think most people can agree that in 10 years, Prismatic Evolutions is going to be a better set, both percentage growth-wise, if you bought it at market today, and just liquidity-wise. People will want it more than Obsidian Flames, than Temporal Forces, than all the sets that you compare it to right now. Oh, what's a new thing that came out? Oh, the Gengar tin went up 50%.
What is this tech, by the way? What is this? What is this tech? Where did he do this? This is too good. This is too good, man. You can't make this shit up. Like, maybe expand the radius? Anyway, sorry.
And Prismatic only went up 10. Bad investment, Timmy. But I
I'm
think we
talking about the window blocking, like stuff, the window censorship.
can all agree that the Prismatic ETB long term is objectively way better. And so when I see these investment channels talk shit on Prismatic for not growing as fast as ABC or
Cause it is shit. Cause it does suck. And I will continue to talk shit on Prismatic. Thank you.
D, while simultaneously calling people Timmys for not
Oh,
holding on
calm
to something
down.
for 5 to 10 years, who gives a shit how much it appreciated
Yes, yes, you are Timmy. Yes, you are. 3 to 5 years, you are. You are Timmy.
in the past 6 months? We shouldn't even be looking at it. A good traditional investor in the Pokemon space and otherwise, they're not looking at their investment on a month-to-month.
If he says traditional investors, I'm ending the video. I can't do this. This video's already going too long. So if he says it one more time, like I'm done. I think you guys get the point by now. Like this is all just like who's listening to this? Why are people viewing this? I don't. Well, I mean, I'm viewing it too. So, all right, let's just not talk about that.
Basis. A truly good, logical, sound investor, they're looking at it in a 3 to 5 year basis. Nobody's looking at their stock of Tesla and being like, oh, it's a bad investment in April. Oh, it's a good investment in May. Oh, it's a bad investment. You don't do that. Gotta interrupt this broadcast for a quick unpaid ad for Premier Card Grading. Rudy from Alpha Investments is trying to disrupt the empire that is PSA, and he started his own grading company.
For I'm just not even gonna say anything about that.
And these YouTube channels are obviously appealing to both of those factions. The ones that I don't even consider them investors. If you're just churning and burning every like month and a half, you're basically a store or a flipper at that point. But if you want to call yourself,
We're the real investors. We're the real investors. I'll use that term. We're the real investors. We're investing in ourselves. We're investing in our future. Maybe that's what we're investing in, not cardboard. We want money that's actually going to push us forward, you know, as individuals. We're investing in ourselves to get that money so we could do something in real life with it or actually with it, you know.
an investor, awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, these YouTubers are appealing to two factions: the people I consider flippers, and then the people that actually hold long term. And I think where the disconnect is, the true investors, the people that do hold for 5 to 10 years.
I can't take it anymore. Like I'm actually about to have an aneurysm. I'm about to tweak out. So we'll cut it there, guys. Thank you for joining. Let me know what your favorite Pokemon game is, or something like that. Drop a comment below. You know, help me with that algorithm. Really appreciate you guys taking your time to watch the video. So keep flipping. 30th anniversary. Remember, Prismatic, Ascended, Destined. Sell it. Get rid of it. If you have Sword and Shield, don't even get me started. Sell it. 30th anniversary, baby. Have a good day. Bye.